Hello and welcome to Microsoft Excel course Advanced. This is part 13, importing data from external sources. In this part we will see how we can import the data from a text and a comma separated file to Excel. Plus we will also learn how to establish a connection and import the data which is present in MS Access database to our Excel file or a worksheet. So in Excel, we have a blank worksheet over here. You have a feature which lets you import the data saved in different file or from a different source that is different from your Excel worksheet by establishing a connection between them. That is, you can get the data from a text file which is created on Notepad, or a comma separated file which is there present on some other application, say it's a present on a WordPad, or from Access or from a database server. The sources which I am talking about, they are limited in numbers, but if you open Excel, you will find n number of options which you can use to import data from other sources, and these options are present under your data tab, and from where you can establish a connection. And once the connection is established, you can always refresh it, you can always remove that connection if you do not need that, or is there's no requirement for that particular connection, that can always be removed. So I have a file on Notepad. We have opened Excel over here, and there's a requirement that somebody has created a file, the data is being stored on Notepad, and I want to open it here in Excel so that I can perform sorting and filtering of options over here in Excel, or maybe some kind of a calculation over here. So instead of typing in the data again, what we will do is we will import that data over here. So in your data tab, we have a new sheet over here. In your data tab, click on data tab, and under your get and transform data, you have all these options, whether from a text file, from where, from a table. You can see what sources we have, the sources and the existing connections which we have over here. We will make use of get data over here. If I click on get data, you will get a drop down showing all the options which are available from a file. If we are using the data from a file, so what kind of file we have JSON, we have PDF, we have Excel. We can get data from Excel itself, from a text file. If we talk about a database, we have the SQL database, we have Access, we have other options available, that is the analysis services. We have Azure over here, other sources. You have open database connection, you have object linking and embedding features available. You can have a blank query, you can create a query for yourself using number of tables, number of connections, and then you can combine them together and get the merged data over here on your Excel file. So all those things can be done. The options, like I said before, they are endless. But in this part we will talk about only two kinds of files from where we are going to get the data. One is from the text file, and the other one we will make use of the access table. So if I am trying to get data from a Notepad or a WordPad, we'll click on get data from file, and from here we will choose from text or comma separated file. The moment I click on that, you will get a dialog box. Let's wait for that. I have this file over here, so I have clicked on this medical records over here. This is a kind of a text file, and just click on import. It will take a while. You'll have to wait for a minute. It is establishing the connection. Once a connection is being established, it will fetch the data from there and put it on our Excel sheet. Look, here we are. So we have the medical records, that is a text file. You get the delimiters, that is your data is being separated by which character. So we want that in my text file we have used tabs, so here also we will use tabs that will specify the data is being separated by tabs, and this is just based on the few hundreds of rows which it can see. If you want, you can select the entire database. I have only a few records over here. Once you are done, you can transform the data, that is to a different type, or you can click on load to load the data. Again, it will take a moment because it is establishing the connection has been established and it is getting the data for you. Okay, so queries and connections, you can see all the queries over here, you can see the connections over here if any, and just close this box. So over here you have these drop downs. You can make use of these drop downs, like the way we did in sorting and filtering. You can use this for filtering the data. You have all the records picked up from the text file to your Excel sheet. This is our text file. This is the data which we are accessing on our Excel sheet. You can see it is separated by tabs over here, and over here we have picked up the same data and put it on our Excel sheet. Let's minimize this. Now, once we insert the data on our Excel sheet, you get the table design and the query option. You can always perform the query from here. We have the table design. You can change the appearance of the table from here. Anything of your choice that can be done. If you want, you can remove the filter button. That is up to you. You can have all these options of working around with the data which you have fetched from the notepad in your Excel sheet. The next thing which we will talk about is importing. I have a blank sheet over here. We will try and get the data from Access to our Excel worksheet. So I have some data on Access. I've already stored the data. This is the data over here, and I want to take it to Access. This is a client table. This is my database and this is the client table. This table I want to import in Excel. Okay, so let's go to data tab, get data, and from this time from a database, since we want to get the data from Access, we'll click on this particular option. It will ask me from where I want to get the data. So I want my data from Access. This is the database which I want to make use of. Click on import. So it is establishing a connection for you. Once a connection has been established, it will show you the database. It will show you the files which are present in that particular database. I want to make use of this file, so it is giving me a preview, all the records over here for which are available. You can click on refresh. Let's load this data. If you want, you can select multiple files also from that same dialog box. So it is fetching the data for me. Once the data is being loaded, you can see over here again the table design. All these options are present. You can scroll down. You can work around with this data which is present. You can see over here the customer ID, customer name, city, mobile, balance, order ID, and everything is being fetched and placed over here. Now the sheet tab is the same as your table name. So we can also refresh the data in Excel if any changes are made in the connected data source before working on the data from it. The same can be done. We can always go back to data over here, and under queries and connection I can always refresh. Click on this drop down and refresh all. We can refresh the connection. If you are trying to perform some kind of query, we can perform the queries as well. Alright, so here we have discussed how we can import the data from different sources. We have taken up two sources, that is the text file and from Access, a database, that is Access database, in part 13. Now in part 14, we will talk about how we can share our worksheet data with others. If we are working in a team and we want to share the data, so how that can be done. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.